Hey everybody, Christian from Treasure Town here, and today we're going to be speaking about the 2016 penny. Now, most of these coins, they're just worth 1 cent, and that's the theme with most coins that were made for circulation. But some of them are worth a good bit more, and often that's going to be because of a variety, which is where you can look really closely to see if there was something that went wrong in the process of creating the dies to strike the coins that you can recognize. Collectors pay up for that. They also like really nice condition coins or conditional rarities, as well as some mint errors. So we'll be covering all of that in a presentation with clear photos and hopefully good value estimates and good explanations from me. So let's head over there now and get into the video. And here we've got the 2016 shield cent, and the general design or type started in 2010, featured Abraham Lincoln, the first non-commemorative coin to have a person that, on a circulating US coin back in 1909, so that's really cool. 13 stripes for the 13 original states that are holding up the federal shield, and a little bit more information that you can pause for. There's a fair amount of these minted, though, over 4.5 billion, so you can imagine it's going to need a really nice coin to make it worth grading. And the values, mid-state 67 is about $35, so after time and the cost of selling and grading the coins, you're about breaking even, so you really need to find a flawless coin to send in for certification. Mid-state 67 plus, though, you do get $150 or so as the value, and mid-state 68 is a $2,500 coin. So with that as the upper range, maybe if you've got something that almost looks like there's nothing wrong with it, mid-state 68, you can consider certification. And I'd go with PCGS for that one. There's multiple double dies. This one is recognized by Coneca, has some significant extra thickness here, all through the Liberty especially. You can see just the R, the T, the Y, the end letters really pull nicely. And if you compare it to, how the normal RTY looks, significant extra thickness. I think the R you see it best, but it's not a hugely valuable coin. Still, the verdict's out on what it'll settle at, but right now it's near like $10 in a nice mint state. In terms of some of the less recognized ones, the previous one was seen at Coneca, so it can be attributed at ANAX and a holder. Here we've got it's easy to see because the left branch of the Y is much thicker than the right Y, but thickness in the upper part of the R and the T as well. This one's a little bit less valuable. There's also this one, which again exhibits that extra thickness, especially in the bottom of the T, and the left branch again in the Y. That's a main theme on these double dies where the extra thickness is there. And then here we see it especially sort of being pulled in the top right of the 1 and the 6, and then a little bit in the Liberty extra thickness, but I'd say most seen in the 6. This one's value is a little less because I think it's a little bit less obvious of a coin. There's also some mint errors. 2016 gives us the coolest shield cent error that I've personally seen. Christopher Talbot Frank is asking $5,000 for it on eBay. We'll see what the sale price ends up being, or we probably won't find out, but it was triple struck, with the second and third strikes being off center. It was broad struck, so the retaining collars weren't properly on, and it was struck through something on the reverse to give this effect. So there's just so much going on. Really, really cool. And the shield cents have very minimal errors compared to like Lincoln Memorial, just because there's much stricter standards at the mint, so the errors have really tapered off for these years, and that's why there's minimal like 2016, or there's like 3 that have been auctioned off at Heritage, so it's not like I can show you a ton of prices, just what people are asking. This just exists. We know that it's a die adjustment strike when they get the striking the pressure correct, and this is obviously they haven't gotten it correct, but this was a test piece or die adjustment. And then this last one is a reverse split die, so a die break that runs through the entirety of a die as it wears down. And then there's a nice little cud that's in the coin. This one is on eBay for $295. So I believe that it sold, but it might have been a best offer. But those sort of wrap up the 2016 cent. Some really nice double dies to look for. This one's the best. Probably going to need a magnifier to see this one. That's the nature. But there's also some upside on really good condition ones. That brings us to an end. Thanks for watching, and hope that you can make some of these finds for yourself. Thanks for watching the video. I'd encourage you to like the video, comment, and make sure to subscribe to my channel. And I also have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and some other social media platforms. You can also go to my main channel website, treasuretownyt.com, to learn more about the channel and sort of stay in contact. I also will eventually host all of these videos on coinsmetalscards.com, which will be both news, marketplace, and coin information. I do have the goal of eventually getting pretty much every US coin, date, mint mark, denomination on the channel with a similar video to the one that you just watched, and that will likely all be hosted there. And then I also have treasuretowncoins.com, which is sort of my coin dealing wing, coin dealing only entity that is a little bit less focused on content production. So thank you so much, and I'll look forward to seeing you on some of my other videos. I also have videos that are not just the date, mint mark, denomination recap in this format, so you can check some of those out, and I'll have fun seeing you there.